Engineering Geology. Lecture first. Objects of Engineering Geology. From the course of Engineering Geology, the student will be able to understand the importance of geological knowledge such as earth, earthquake, volcanism. Apply this knowledge in the project such as dam construction, tunnels, bridge, road, airport, etc. As well as the choose type of foundation is easy in the construction work. First we will study of the physical geology. Prerequisite discussion. Engineering geology may be defined as that of applied science which deal with the application of geology for a safe, stable, land economically design and construction of civil engineering projects. Scope of geology in civil engineering. First, it is defined as that of applied science which deal with the application of geology for a safe, stable, economic design and construction of civil engineering project. Engineering geology is almost universally considered as the essential as that of soil mechanics, strength of material and theory of structure. The application of geology knowledge is planning, designing and construction of big civil engineering projects. Basic objects of course in engineering geology are two folds. It enables a civil engineer to understand the engineering application of certain conditions should relate to the area of construction which is essentially geological in nature. It enables a geologist to understand the nature of geologically information that is absolutely essentially for a safe design and construction of civil engineering projects. The scope of geology can be studied is the best study with reference to a major activity of the profession of civil engineer which are construction, water resource department, town and regional planning. First of all, we will discuss in branches of geology. Geology is related recently subject additional to its scope. Its core branch, advance in geology, is allied field have led to specialized science like geophysics, geochemistry, seismology, and remote sensing. First subject of geology has been subjected into following branches. The main branch physical geology, geology mineralogy, geology geophysics, geohydrology, geochemistry, paleontology, economic geology, structural geology, mining, petrology, stratigraphy. First of all, we will discuss on physical geology. This is the various described as dynamic geology, geomorphology, etc. It deals with different physical features of Earth such as mountains, plateaus, valleys, rivers, lake, glacier, volcanoes in terms of their origin and development. The different changes occurring on the Earth's surface like marine, marine regression, formation or disappearance of rivers, springs and lakes. Geologically work of wind, glacier, river, ocean and groundwater and their role in constantly molding the Earth's surface features. Naturally, phenomena like landslides, earthquakes, and weathering. Next, mineralogy. This deals with the study of minerals. Minerals are basic units with different rocks and areas of earth are made up of. Details of made of formation of composition occurs, type, association, properties, usage, etc. A mineral from the subject matter of mineralogy. For example, sometimes quartzite and marble resemble one another in sign, color and appearance, while marble disintegrates and decomposes in shorter period because of its mineral composition and properties. Petrology. Petrology deals with the study of rocks. The earth crust, also called lithosphere, is made up of different types of rocks. Hence, petrology deals with the mode of formation, structure, texture, composition, occurrence, and types of rocks. This is the most important branch of geology from the civil engineering point of view. Next, structural geology. The rocks which from the earth crust undergoes various deformation, dislocations and disturbance under the influence of the tectonic forces. The result is the occurrence of different geologically structure like fault, faults, joints and unconformities in rocks. The details of made of formation, causes, type, classification, importance, and the geological structure from the subject matter of structural analysis. All these formations are due to up and down on physical and chemical weathering and Plato change his rotation. Next, stratigraphy. The climate and geological changes including tectonic events in the geological past can also be known from this investigation. This kind of study of Earth history through the sedimentary rocks is called historical geology. It is also called stratigraphy. Strata is set of sedimentary rocks. Graphy is the description. Next, economic geology. Minerals can be grouped as general rock formation, mineral and economic minerals. Some of the economic minerals like talc, graphite, mica, asbestos, gypsum, magnesite, diamond and gems. The details of their made of formation, occurrence, classification, association, varieties, concentration, properties used from the subject matter of economic geology. Further based on application of geological knowledge in the other field There is many other allied branches collectively called earth science. Some of them described here are engineering geology, mining geology, geophysics, geohydrology, geochemistry. First, engineering geology. This deals with the application of geology knowledge in the field of civil engineering for execution of safe, stable and economical construction like dam, bridge, road, tunnel, etc. Next, mineral mining geology. The deal of the application of geological knowledge in the field of mining. A mining engineer is interested in the mode and extent of occurrence of quarries, their association properties, etc. It is also necessary to know other physical parameters like depth, direction, inclination, thickness and reserve of the bodies of efficient utilization. Such detail of mineral exploration, estimation and exploration are dealt within mining geology. Next, geophysics, the study of physical properties like density, magnetism of the earth or its parts. To know its interior form the subject matter of geophysics. There are different types of geophysical investigation based on the physical properties utilized: gravity method, seismic method, magnetic methods. Engineering geophysics is a branch of exploration geophysics which aim to solving civil engineering problem while interpreting subsurface geology of area concerned. Electrical resistivity method and the seismic refraction method are commonly used in solving civil engineering problem. Next, geohydrology. This may also be called hydrology. It deals with occurrence, movements and the nature of groundwater in an area. It has applied important because groundwater has many advantages over surface water. In general, geological and geophysical studies are together taken up to groundwater investigation. Geochemistry. This branch is related to recent and deal with the occurrence, distribution, evolution, mobility, etc. of different elements in the earth crust. It is not important from the civil engineering point of view. Next, weathering. Weathering is defined as the process of decaying, disintegration and decomposition of rocks under the influence of certain physical and chemical and glaciary effect. Disintegration, it may be defined as the process of breaking up of rocks into small pieces by mechanical agencies or physical agencies. Next, decomposition. It may be defined as the process of breaking up of mineral constituents to form new component by chemical action of the physical agents. वेदरिंग से क्या होता है कि हमारे कोई भी रॉक्स हैं तो क्लाइमेट कंडीशन चेंज होती है, फिजिकल भी क्या चेंज होती है, उसकी स्ट्रक्चर डिसइंटीग्रेट हो जाती है जिसके कारण वो अपने ब्रेक डाउन कर लेते हैं. Weathering are two types, physical and chemical. First, physical weathering. It is the physical breakdown of rocks masses under the attack of certain atmospheric agents. A single rock blocks is broken gradually into smaller irregular fragments and then into particles of still smaller dimension. It is the most active in cold, dry and higher area of the earth's surface. Temperature variation are the responsible to a great extent of physical weathering. Thermal effect. The effect of change of temperature on rocks is of considerable importance in arid and semi-arid region where the difference between daytime and nighttime temperature is often very high. Such temperature inflation produce physical disintegration in the normally expected manner. Expansion on heating followed by the concentration on cooling. When the rock's mass is layered and good thickness, additional distributing stress may be developed into the unequal expansion and contraction from surface to lower region. The rock sometimes is found to break off into concentric cells. This process is known as exfoliation. When weathering occurs, part of disintegration rocks material is carried away by running water or any other transporting agent. Some of them are left on the surface of the wet rocks as residual boulders. It is often seen that boulders have an onion-like structure. This kind of weathering is called spheroidal weathering. Next, chemical weathering. Chemical weathering decomposition of the rocks is called chemical weathering, which is nothing but chemical reaction between gases of atmospheric and minerals of the rocks. The chemical changes invariably take place in the presence of water, generally rainwater, in which are dissolved may active gases from the atmosphere like CO2, nitrogen, hydrogen. These conditions are defined primarily by chemical composition of rocks, humidity and environmental surrounding the rocks under attack. Chemical weathering is essentially a process of chemical reaction between gases of atmosphere and surface rocks. For example, calcium hydroxide react with CO2 and water, then calcium bicarbonate is made.